Have you ever seen the limp gang? Ugh, they are so scared they barely squeak like little mice, especially after last time when they threatened Eugene. Mike wants them to behave. You gotta know who's in charge when you kick a dog, and they've crossed the line. They sought to trade evidence of threatening Eugene for peace. Mike thought had caught a big fish, so called the prison. He had his guys restore protection for the limp gang members and then strutted out like a peacock in front of all the mobsters. But when he got back, 2 FBI agents showed up. Tyler, his brother, was their informant. Now Tyler's gone, they are watching you underground, Mayor Mike. But Mike had his own plans. He told the agents, I can still be your informant, but stay out of my business. Meanwhile, beaten by Mike, Calamy went to check on his boss, the owner of the stash. Seeing his men beaten without the cash, he realized this underground mayor was harder to deal with than his brother. If he wanted to deal with Mike, he'd have to get more creative. Where? Over there. Send her over there. The moment he saw the scene, he knew exactly where to look. Where? Right there. Right there. There. Cut to a stunning blonde answering a call, wondering what's going on. Let me tell you, beautiful women are like deadly roses. Beautiful and lethal, and something big just went down in the Kingston neighborhood. When the cops arrived, the house was in ruins. Seeing embers still flickering, firefighters rushed for extinguishers, but as the flames died out, what the heck? What is this? The flicker revealed the deceased boy from the fire. The homeowner was Kenny, imprisoned 5 years ago. Now he just got released, but out of nowhere his ex-wife and kids faced misfortune. Just a few weeks back, he saw her in the countryside. She had a 5-year-old kid, who knew who the dad was, but it definitely wasn't Kenny. After a few months of blissful days, they were finally in Ohio. So everyone concluded this had to involve her. You don't mix adult grudges with kids. That just doesn't fly. Adults' grudges offer no defense. To catch the culprit swiftly, SWAT raided all illegal spots overnight, and found out Kenny's whereabouts. Thus began the early chaos as officers stormed the hideout of the suspects, but things weren't as easy as they thought. They scoured corners for Kenny in vain, costing one officer his life. Meanwhile, underground Mayor Mike played between 2 gangs. To attack Kenny in jail, he'd owe a big favor, white-eyed, and limp gangs wouldn't miss the chance. Little did he know that the very criminal the SWAT team failed to catch came knocking at his door later that night. I was just trying to hit you, but I didn't want to touch you, kid. What a silly goose. Look, you're in deep trouble, you know that? Everyone wants you dead, even me. But Mike still gave him a chance considering. Turns out the neighborhood explosion was just a mistake, no malice intended. But it's too late to explain. Once he's incarcerated, both gangs would be vying for a piece of him, and Kenny wouldn't survive 5 minutes in jail. But since he didn't commit a crime on purpose, Mike suggested he turn himself in, so the cops wouldn't treat him like an ordinary death row inmate. That way, they could protect him as a potential witness, and he could safely sit out his trial. Looks like fate cut him some slack. But when he showed up at the station to confess, the crowd's reaction was, "Get this punk." The officers didn't treat him as a confessing person, they just threw him straight into jail since both the cops and the criminals wanted to cash in on Mike's favor. Mike never thought things would end up like this. But it's too late now. Kenny is already behind bars, and it's easy to imagine that the mobsters would. People are lining up to collect favors from him, as one can imagine. After all, following that last incident involving Colony, he owed both gangs a significant, huge one. The limp gang was first to find Mike, wanting him to help out inside, but Mike said favors are favors, but rewards are not. Then he told the big guy he would think about it. Once he left the limp gang's territory, Mike got a call from the white gang boss. Wow, looks like I gave them the impression that him a pushover. Mike kicked the door in on the white gang's pad, sending Peter jumping out of his skin. He feared a rival gang. After chatting, he learned the white gang boss sought a favor. That really ticked Mike off. He warned Peter, "Shut it, let's get to it." A relic of Kingston, awakened by gang leaders. The angry Mike thought the more he sought his jail brothers. He wanted everyone to know who the boss was. In the cell, limp gang members were checking from the toilet. Just got primo stuff. Round 2, won't let it be round 3. What gives? They had no clue their boss had ticked Mike off. This time, Mike wanted the gang members to see just who was in charge. He laid down the law, him giving back what he gave, but you need more. After giving the gang members a little reality check, that chapter was closed. In the office, a stunning blonde walked in looking for Mike. "Mike." "Yes, sit down." The woman got straight to the point, sent by Marlo. She was there about that cash issue that got his brother into trouble, and this time, she was ready to play peacemaker. "How did you do that?" "You scared me to death. Those Russian guys keep saying a 20-year-old wants me gone.